Here we go. Welcome back. My name's Travis, and this is the second video of my brand new channel. Today, we're going to dive into your journey in getting started in the electronic music industry. I think it's important to understand that there's something about this industry that's appealing to many. And a lot of people get into this industry for the right reason, and a lot get in for the wrong reason. And I want to emphasize that the need for like true heart, being a true fan, understanding the culture, obviously strategic planning as well. All these things are very important. And it's what um it's what sets you apart from the rest. And those who are here for the wrong reasons, which could be maybe some fame, maybe quick money, maybe they want girls or guys or whatever that is, um, or a dozen other reasons, though a few of them will make it through, most of us can realize when someone's not here for authentic reasons. And we might have to deal with a few of those, but we all know the truth. And I would say most of you, we will see through it. We won't help you. We know you're there to be used or whatever that is, or you just want something for yourself. You're not here to be a part of this community that we all care about. And it's just something that we can all feel when it's not authentic. So, before we dive into the business part of all this on how to get started in the business and in this industry, I would say it's super important to immerse yourself in the culture. Become like a real fan first. Uh, Dig into music, whether it's Spotify, Beatport, or a dozen other platforms. Like dive into lots of different genres. Go down the rabbit hole from music from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, and obviously the modern stuff that's happening today. Get a get a real understanding of it all. Try to find out what interests you or which one of these lanes is most appealing to you. And then next, be a raver. Get out there on the dance floor, small clubs, local venues, venues that are doing bookings, mega clubs, small pop ups, pool parties, festivals, a variety of different versions of each of these from the most underground to the most commercial. Just take it all in. Hang out with other ravers, have great conversations with them because the real ravers are phenomenal people who care about this stuff. They care about the people around them. Most of them may become friends for life. And the second you really understand this part of the business, which is being out there on the dance floor, understanding who those people are, what they talk about, what they like, what they don't dislike, not just in this world, but outside of it, just really having a deep understanding of who they are and becoming one yourself. Once you flip to the business side in any role, it just becomes so much easier to succeed because you've been out there. You know what is good and what is not good. You know the flaws with the events. You know the great parts of it. You know you know what music is most interesting to you. You know what people don't like, in every aspect of it. And it only makes you stronger. And I could tell you, as a longtime veteran of this business, the people that I've seen that lasted the test of time, that have created the best things, whether it's from the music standpoint or the event standpoint, are like true lovers of this business. And even me now, 18 years in this business, 40 plus years old, I just turned 41 this year. I love it as much as I did when I first started going out as just a fan. Like I truly do. Sometimes I'm a bit more tired, but once I force myself out the door, once I get back into that environment, I'm like, "Oh, I'm so glad to be here. I'm glad I made myself get up. I love this shit. I love socializing with these people. I love listening to this music." Maybe I'm not out on the dance floor like I was when I was younger, but I can hang out all night at the bar or off to the side, socialize with my friends in this industry, pop my head all night and have a great time and be so thankful that all these years later, I get to really enjoy this stuff. And I think having that kind of passion radiates to the people around you, whether it's the fans that support your events or you as an artist or the industry peers. I think when they see that you're like such a lover of it, you're so passionate about it, they'll support you in any way they can. And then next, I would say just start exploring the different career opportunities, whether you want to be on the artist side as a DJ or a producer or a combination of both. Maybe you want to be an artist manager, maybe a tour manager, maybe you want to be on the media side, maybe you want to be a promoter or a talent buyer or an agent or an A&R for a label or some other role at a label or marketing or PR or I don't know. I'm sure there's 20 or 30 or 40 other roles that I'm not even mentioning. There's so much. I would deep dive on them. There's lots of podcasts now where they're interviewing all these different people in these positions. Listen to them, hear what they have to say about it, maybe get an internship at a company that interests you the most and see where that goes. But kind of keep an open mind about it. Everybody wants to be the DJ or producer because of the fame side, and maybe they also like actually making music and playing it. But I mean, I could tell you I've been so fulfilled as a event promoter and a venue partner and owner. There's something about creating these events or from zero and building something that people really like and want to support with their hard-earned money and seeing it all come together and seeing how thankful people are to you for creating something so special. I have events that I did 8 years ago that people still come up to me and talk about as like one of the favorite events they've ever done. And I mean, it's such like a rewarding feeling, especially since we're usually the background characters. And there's so many, whatever role it is, be excited about it. I mean, just dive into them all, play around, have fun, like, enjoy it, love it, and I think naturally the role you're supposed to be in will present itself. And then on this next thing is the most important. Networking and the ability to just learn and take in the information around you. And networking will be the most important thing to your success in any and every single role of this industry. And I want to make sure I'm clear about this, but networking to just go out, find that important person and thinking that cornering them and asking them for things is going to help you is going to do the exact opposite. What I mean about networking is just going out, having a good time, socializing with the industry people, becoming authentic, real friends, having great conversations. If you drink, having drinks with them, seeing them time and time again, and not asking them for anything ever. Trust me, if you're a cool person with great energy and passionate, and other people in the industry like you, they'll naturally want to help you. And I could tell you, even from my side, like local and developing acts that we put on lineups, I would say 80% of them, I've given them a shot just because I thought they were a fun conversation. They were a cool person. They were a good vibe. They weren't weird. They weren't uncomfortable. They weren't asking me for things. And once I thought they were that like cool, vibey person, I popped into their Instagram. I checked out their SoundCloud. Music was dope. Let's give them a shot. And then I would say the other 20% was because of someone else I know in the industry that I trust asked me to give somebody a shot. I would say that's almost the two reasons I book local or developing acts. Headliners we book for different reasons, and I'll go into that in another video. And then I guess once you get a little bit more comfortable and you've learned and met most of the people in the industry and you've started to figure out what lane you want to be in, whether it's artist, a producer, or you want to be a manager or an agent or work at a label or any of these types of roles, at that point you might want to start identifying key players and trying to build relationships with them and again, not ask for things, just be cool, and the good thing is when you know one person in this industry, they'll introduce you to 5 or 10 naturally. And it kind of like spider webs out on its own, and it doesn't take that long to meet half the industry if you're just a chill, cool person to be around. If you're not, no one's gonna help you. I mean, that's just the reality of it. So if you're going out all the time and you are socializing and you do think you're outgoing and none of this stuff's translating, you're making people uncomfortable most likely. And then, I would say also just, add value, listen, learn, hear the things that these people who have been in it for a while tell you, absorb that information, even if maybe naturally you don't want to agree with it or it kind of goes against maybe certain principles or ideas that you thought the business was. Be open minded, consider it. These people are telling you stuff from their experience, and these things might help you add value. If they have you tag along and there's an opportunity to help them with something, even if the money isn't always there, just do it early in your career. 10 years from now, when things are going really well, 5 years, 20 years, whatever it is, and you're making the money you want to make, you're not going to think about the 50 or the $100 you lost by doing something for free. You're going to be thankful you did that thing. You got that opportunity. It put you in the room with more people that can help you eventually. You learned a lot, and all that time and investment, you'll feel the reward from it years from now. I did lots of it, and I mean, and I'll have a story time in another video where I tell about some of these, and I could tell you the things that I didn't get a paycheck for, that I was just helping, and I wasn't helping because I thought I was being taken advantage. I just genuinely was just so young and eager that I would just do things and forget to ask about the money. And those, honestly, looking back all these years later, were the biggest stepping stones to building the relationships and the tools that have helped me make the money I want to make. And then the next is embrace the community. This is a small world, and especially the industry side. If you take the fans out of the equation, the industry side, it's small. Very quickly, you can know everybody. If you're likable, if you're cool, if you're fun to be around with, if you socialize, very quickly, and you're in the right market. I mean, if you're in no man's land in some random city that doesn't have a scene and you really want to be a part of this, you're going to need to consider picking one of the cities that might musically or culturally align with where you want to be. Get over there. And if you don't lock yourself in your apartment all the time and be shy, and you actually get out there and get used to these hours, get used to being around these people, socialize, I guarantee you, maybe in weeks, months, 6 months, 1 year, you're going to see significant growth in your career goals because of the people you meet. They're going to easily want to help you, and you're going to find yourself very quickly in the position you wanted to be. So, to end it off, indulge as a fan, embrace the community, network, see what different career options interest you, and from there, I think things will unfold the way they need to unfold. I have a lot more videos where we're going to go in depth on all these different roles, so stay tuned. But in the meantime, the best way you can help me out, follow or subscribe to our channel, like these videos, comment on them, share them with your friends. The more we grow, the more motivated we are to put out more stuff. And I want to put out a lot of stuff. So please stay tuned. I really hope a few of you take this information in and apply it. And whether it's a month from now or a year from now, let me know how it's worked out for you. I wish you luck on your journey, and I hope we meet sometime. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.